Hey, if you want to sell more of your products online, like a course, a membership site, a VIP day, a coaching program, a consulting package, even a live event, it's really useful to always be growing your email list. It's a key focus of my business, what I do for myself, and also what I help a lot of my members and my clients do. And I wanted to show you a couple of tricks that I've been doing with ChatGPT that make lead magnets even better, coming up with the right idea and then getting them to the market faster than ever before. So what I would recommend you do is open up a new chat and tell it the following. Today, I'd like to make a lead magnet for my business. Here's how it works. I just told him what my name is and what I do and how I help people. I'm an online marketing coach. I specialize in email, storytelling, list building. I've sent a daily email, blah, blah, blah. My best clients are course creators, membership site owners, et cetera, et cetera. So tell them what you do, who you help, anything unique about this, the outcomes you've been able to achieve for people, and your main products. So my two main products are Email School, a low-ticket front-end membership focused on email, and the Laid-Back Launchpad, an 8-week cohort model focused on building the foundations of a laid-back business. That's what I do, who I help, who I am, and how it works. If you get what I've got so far, please say yes. I'm assuming it'll say yes. ChatGPT is very agreeable. Great. I'd like to make a lead magnet that attracts people to email school. But before I do, I want you to help me think through the levels of success and sophistication of this market. This is trick number one. Let's say a level 1 email person has no CRM, no list, no growth, and never emails. Level 5 would be someone with a huge list, lots of new leads, and explosive growth. Please list out the 5 levels, and for each one, for each level, tell me about that type of person. What is their biggest struggle? And what is their biggest opportunity to move up a level? Let's just see what it comes up with. I was going to say be more descriptive and be more helpful and stuff like that. So the 5 levels of email success and sophistication. So adding this type of language, because a common problem I see people make in their lead magnet ideation and creation is they're attracting people that are at the wrong level. Like, I don't want to attract anybody who's brand new to email marketing. Email school won't work for you. It'll take too long and you'll get frustrated, you'll get overwhelmed, and you'll leave. So if you've never built an email list at all or ever sent an email, it's not for you. Likewise, for me, if you're at level 5 and you have a 500,000 person email list and your biggest problems are things like delivery and landing in the inbox and stuff, segmentation, like, I kind of touch on some of those things, but that's not who email school is for. It's more for people that I assume are level 2 and 3 and 4 possibly. So let's see what it says. Level 1 is the ghost. They have no email list, no CRM, no habits. Their email marketing plan is maybe someday. Their biggest struggles in visibility. Okay. Their biggest opportunity to level up is pick a CRM and start building. Now, I could, if I wanted to attract these people, I could make a lead magnet that is something like how to pick the best CRM in 2025 or whatever, right? That could attract those people, but I don't want to attract those people. Level 2, the casual collector. They have a CRM sort of, maybe a free account. They've collected a few emails and a dusty opt-in form on their site. They might send an email every blood moon. Very clever, ChatGPT. Their biggest struggle is inconsistency. Their biggest opportunity to level up is to have a regular sending rhythm, okay? Level 3 is the sporadic sender. They have a few hundred or low thousands of subscribers. They sometimes send campaigns, but otherwise crickets. To me, this starts to sound like my ideal buyer for email school, by the way. Great. Level 3. So biggest struggle is they only email when they want money. Their list doesn't trust them because it feels like a one-way street. Their biggest chance to level up is from transactional to relational. Treat it like a community, not a cash machine. That's really good. Level 4, they're consistent. They send regularly, but it feels manual. Biggest struggle is manual list growth. They need to now grow their email list. Okay, that's fine. So level 3 or 4. Level 5 is a list building legend. They built a real asset. Their biggest struggle is increasing open rates, click rates, AOV, building deeper loyalty. Yeah, like, I don't really cover this stuff. I cover basic tags and segmentation. Let's focus on something that attracts level 3 and level 4 people. Please give me 5 pain points of each, 10 pain of each level. Found you don't need to be as descriptive as you used to. So let's see if it understands my instruction clearly while I sip my coffee. I like this, of course. For me, I like to talk about how to get their email list growing. So that's my favorite pain point for number 4. And now we're just kind of going with our gut. Like, I don't know what to say. Nah, I don't really want to address that pain point. My list is cold. How do I warm it up? I do hear this question a lot, so we could talk about that possibly. Level 4, top pain points. Growth is slow. If I stop posting, my list stops growing. Growth depends entirely on their effort. I've plateaued. I don't have a list building machine. This feels like the same pain point as number 2. My email list isn't making me money. So we could make lead magnets for any one of these. Let's brainstorm lead magnet ideas that address the pain point of my list isn't growing, or I need a list building system, or my list grows with effort, i.e. posting on social. So I chose some problems that we can solve. That's all lead magnets are. They solve a very specific problem. The more specific, the better. And let's see what it comes up with. If you don't like these, you say, give me 5 more. Your outputs and inputs will be different than mine. But, and it's just so agreeable nowadays. The 24/7 list machine blueprint, how to build a set it and forget it system that grows your email list while you live your life. I use a lot of that language already. Lead magnet launch kit, create, launch, and promote a high converting lead magnet in under 2 hours. That's cool. Ads ready opt-in page template, doesn't speak to me. Organic list growth checklist, doesn't speak to me. Audience on demand framework. So I like number 5 and I like number 2. Usually it'll give you the pros and cons of what you've selected. Best for level 3s who feel stuck. Instantly actionable. Leads perfectly into email school as the next step to promote and automate. The risk is it's a bit more beginner level. It might underwhelm level 4s who already have a lead magnet. That's true. So this is interesting. Just based on this example in this video, I don't know what I'll end up with, but level 4s who are burned out, people with a lead magnet but no growth, your ideal email school buyer already has the tools, just need the strategy. It's a strong thought leadership play, differentiates you from the just post more, and sets you up as the solution with email school. It's less tactical. It's more of a mindset and a system, not a checklist. Whoa. This is cool. Cody style scorecard. TM, thank you for that. Lead magnet kit is fast, tactical, strategic, likely to go viral. Okay. Audience on demand. All right, my take. If you want to attract level 3s and 4s into a workshop or low friction funnel, go with number 2. If you want to build authority, frame your email school philosophy, and attract higher quality leads, go with number 5. Wild card option, combine them. Well, that is kind of cool. Let's lead with number 5. And I like your idea to combine. And we can position number 2 as a bonus for downloading number 5. My top idea. Now that we have the idea locked, let's outline the lead magnet. How do you see it working at a high level? Once I approve the outline, we can start building it. I want the finished product. Well, we'll do that later. I was gonna say I want it to be a PDF, but let's just do one thing at a time. So now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, how do you envision this going? Sometimes I'll get ideas for a order bump or an upsell or a lead magnet, and I can't quite envision how that would go. And so I ask it to work. And just for the sake of this demo, this may be useful to you as well to help ChatGPT start to ideate, unless that's stuck and I broke it, to help ideate the outline. So what we're going to be doing here is the audience on demand framework, strategic overview of how to build a list, and then we'll add the bonus of the other one. I'm going to hit stop, and I'm going to try again. All right, it's going for it. Well, this is the outline. Okay, perfect. Okay. Just for the sake of this, let's just say this is all awesome. It's also pulling from some of my other IP, like I call things a lighthouse lead magnet. So it knows a bit about me. Yours may not know that, but maybe it does. If you've used ChatGPT for your expertise, that's great. So now please write the lead magnet. Please write a detailed lead magnet document that I can copy and paste into a Google Doc. Use plain language. No emojis. No dashes. Just normal conversational tone. With easy to understand concepts. Be as detailed as you need to be. No shortcuts. Let's see what it comes up with. And I'll show you in the next video what to do with this output. Let's assume it's just awesome. Now, in the real world, I would add a little bit about myself. I'd add an intro. I'd add a headshot. I would add case studies. I would add screenshots of my ad account or whatever would be really useful. But for now, I'm just going to show you this demo. What I want you to take away from this video is to make sure that you're attracting people that are at the right level for your business that are likely to buy your stuff. So you can break up your market into buyer personas. You can break up your market into, there's a classic old advertising technique called Eugene Schwartz's levels of awareness. It goes from unaware to most aware. And so you can help understand what would that be like if there were levels of awareness for this market that I want to help. And then have the levels. I think that's a useful thing. What's a level 1 email marketer? Who's a level 5 email marketer? And I don't want to attract level 1 or level 5, but let's think about the problems and the pain points of levels 2 or 3 or 4, or whatever you decide. Based on those pain points, let's put together a resource that'll quickly solve one of them. That's the flow of what we just did in this quick demonstration. So let's get a glimpse at what it output. And the next video, I'll show you how to put this into a format that's really easy to make it look awesome. And I think you're really going to like it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and assume that what they said is true. The list that changed my life. So I would tweak that intro story, but let's assume that that's accurate. Cool. It's got the bonus, end of document. Okay. So I'm going to copy this, and in the next video, I'm going to show you what to do with this text that it output. What I would actually do is put it into a Google Doc. I'm going to skip that step for this demo. And put it in the Google Doc, edit it like you need to edit it, and then do the next thing. But I'm going to show you my favorite AI tool that'll make this look awesome, literally in seconds. I'll see you there.